Hello, welcome to stream. Oh my god, why is my microphone so loud? Sorry, I don't know why it was so loud just now, but yeah, so today we're streaming for Murphy's Pulse. Murphy is a new restaurant that's just patched today on the Chinese server. She is true damage, and her kit is... Can you believe this isn't all of it? Can you believe there's more? So anyway, we're gonna be doing that today. Hello everyone, welcome. Oh, Justin, finals and thesis proposal is closed. Congratulations on making it towards, well, not really the end. The thesis is a whole bunch of it, but congratulations on making it towards that as well. It's very, very pog. I remember doing my thesis. My thesis long, like school was a thing that was like ages ago for me. My thesis was ages ago, and I remember having to defend my thesis. And the day I defended it, I hadn't slept for 40 hours straight because I was also preparing for like a really major move as well. Like literally I was gonna defend my thesis, and then on that day another really major life event was happening, so it was like a whole thing, and I had to set 40 hours, and it was an experience. I think you could call it character development. So whenever I see people saying that they're about to do a thesis or they are doing their thesis, I'm like, God bless you. Okay, yes, the kit is miles. Like, it's so many words. It's crazy. It's too much. And so the idea behind her is that she is, I think, kind of like an isekai character. So you don't know what an isekai is. It's like when you... Oh my god, I just realized the notepad is blocking the overlay, so let me actually shift that up. So isekai is when it means different world in Japanese, and it's like a trope where, you know, like you get killed in your original world and you go into the world of like the book or the video game you were playing, and then like you know the plot, and then you know that kind of thing, and then you have like to change the story and all of that shit or whatever. And like the trope is that, you know, it's always the main character gets hit by a truck or something, and then they die in their world, and then they get isekai to the other world. And Murphy literally has a skill where trucks go across the screen and hit the enemies. So it's literally isekai truck-kun. Yeah, it doesn't have to be killed, you're right. It doesn't have to be killed, you just have to be put into another world. It's up for some reason, you know? Also, no, she's not electrocution, unfortunately. It's just the skill effects of what she looks like. She is true damage. What else going on in the chat? Yes, that is more. In fact, hello Francis Kenneth. This is Ireya now. Actually, so these are the new I'm gonna keep the text notepad for now because it's like, it's so much. It's just blocking the entire screen's existence right now. Okay, hold on, let me grab my game. I have too many things running right now, so I'm gonna close a couple of things so I can actually stream without murderizing my PC. Okay, so this is Ireya's new attire, and then I believe this is Moore's new attire, and I think there's one more. We're still not one. Oh wait, it was announced, but I think it's not out yet. It's the surveillance order one. Who was it? So the next surveillance order skin has been announced, and it was someone who already has a skin. I forgot who it was. But yeah, they announced that as well. So we don't have it yet. That's why it's not here, but these two are the new attires we got this time. I'm not sure how they look like in game, haven't seen them yet. Raven, right, Raven, yes, Raven, thank you. I don't know what they're going to do with electrocution. Like, each one exists, so surely they have plans to do something with elemental damage, but I don't know what is going on. You know what I'm coping for right now? Let it be known before any official announcement that I am coping for Coco RF. Okay, reforge Coco. It has to be her, right? Like true damage, normal attack damage, attack speed, buffs, and allied DP. It's surely RF Coco is coming soon. Copium. Inhale all the copium. Let it be known that I'm a believer in RF Coco. That's what I think, because the next batch of RF is coming in May on the Chinese server apparently. So if it's gonna be announced, it's gonna be like announced for that. And for me, I desperately want it to be Coco. Desperately. Raven, yeah, it's true. Raven might get a reforge, like she's getting a new attire, right? And then like Millie's kind of power crept her role, so she might get, you know, a little reforge, kind of like Serpent. You know, right? Giving her some numbers, changing up, like giving her a separate niche that she might be able to spec into. Like, I see the vision, you know, so maybe Raven, but I'm hoping for our mentor. So, anyway, all that being said, today we are looking at Murphy. I had a look at this is Norma, so she is the A rank, this is Murphy, that's the S rank. Norma's kit seems more utility focused, like she's kind of like Krish, like getting enemies and getting enemies out of stealth and like having a little AoE to do damage. Very ROTD coded, you know, like I don't really think she's gonna be meta for general use, so I'm not gonna pay much attention to her today. It's gonna be mostly be Murphy, based on running her Suspect Pursuit earlier and reading her kit. I think she's going to be really strong, so I have high hopes for the stream. And yeah, so let me show you guys a little bit what's going on. If RF Shalom happens, it's gonna be around anniversary, right? They're not gonna reforge a Sinner and then have like all the hype around, oh my god, new reforged Sinner, new reforged limited Sinner, and then you can't pull it, right? Like they want you to be able to pull that character. They want you to spend on the banners and stuff. So there's no way they're not gonna do it on anniversary when Shalom is rerunning, if they reforge her. Okay, so this is Murphy. The general, I gotta put her kit back up, bros. It's so much. Hold on. There's just so many words. You guys have to see it because it's too much for me to just read out. So the general gist of it is that basically she whenever she basic attacks, she gets a special stack of herself. I've called it like this terrible luck. It's just bad luck, but because Huanzi has bad luck already, so I'm just gonna call this one terrible luck. So every time she basic attacks, she gets a stack of terrible luck, and the more stacks she has, the faster the stacks run out. But even though that's the case, as long as she's constantly basic attacking, you can basically keep her at maximum stacks the whole time. It's not a big deal. Like, I was a little concerned, but you know, she has fairly good attack speed, so it's nothing to worry about. You can pretty much keep her at high stacks all the time as long as she's basic attacking. Second, whenever she ults, based on the number of terrible luck stacks that she has, she will trigger certain effects. So if she has only one, she triggers the lightning strikes you may have seen in the trailer. If she has, I believe, four, a black cat appears and meows and it hits an enemy, dealing some damage. Yes, it's you'll see in a second. You will see. And if she has 7 stacks, it will trigger, like, it's like a little cross area. It's like a bunch of sparkles. It's gonna hit here. And then if she has 8 stacks, that sparkle thing splits into 5 mini ones, and each tile gets another hit of damage. Does that make sense? So this is not each one, it's all of them. So like, let's say she has 7 stacks. She doesn't only trigger the fire, she triggers everything else below. So she triggers the fire, she will trigger the cat, she will trigger the lightning. If she triggers like the cat, she will trigger the cat and the lightning. So it's not like if you have 4 stacks, you only trigger 4 stacks. If you have 8 stacks, you trigger everything, that and below it as well. So the conclusion is you want her to be at maximum stacks, like 7 to 8 stacks. 8 is a maximum. So you want to be at 7 or 8 stacks most of the time. Basically, you want her to be basic attacking as much as possible. It doesn't really matter for the damage. It's mostly for her to get stacks. So Aside from that, her P1, after she uses her ult, it causes enemies to take 40% more normal attack damage for 12 seconds. Yes, you've heard that right. 40% more normal attack damage. 40. Bro, summer is like 25%. I think it's follow-up time, but it's like 25 or 30%, if I'm not mistaken. And then Ireya, I think, is 30%. Also for 12 seconds. And Ireya has, I think, a higher ult cost. Murphy's ult is only 25 energy, which is really, like, I was expecting way higher energy cost because it's true damage and the multipliers are fairly good. And then you get buffs and stuff as well, which is like wild. You know, so I was really expecting her to have like 30 ult cost. It's kind of similar, more like Graves, but no, she 24. Like, bro, yeah, she's definitely gonna be very good for Shattered Blade team. So anyone who plays a lot of Augusta should definitely look forward to getting her. And you know, if Coco does get a reforge, then absolutely she's going to have very high value in both of those teams. Another thing is, I think you can actually play her as a solo DPS if you have S1 or S3, because this P2 basically is follow-up damage based on the number of terrible luck stacks that she has. Some bonus damage is dealt every time she does true damage. It's just extra follow-up damage. This is a good thing, you know. Okay, whatever. ECD is interesting because you can either use it on herself or use it on allies. So if you use it on herself, it's a buff to herself. If you use it on allies, she also causes the ally to do follow-up damage on their attacks for some time. So you can see her as kind of like a sub DPS. Like, her numbers are good enough to main DPS herself, and then she can buff another main DPS. So you're gonna be running like double DPS. So she's gonna be a sub DPS if you're running like with Augustus, and Augustus is the main DPS, you know? And they're just gonna like synergize with each other and just deal a fuck ton of damage. So I think that's the general idea. And then the really interesting one is that if you get S1, whenever she uses her ultimate, like during her ultimate, if your terrible luck stacks up to 8, you get 3 trucks driving across the map, hitting all enemies for damage. It looks so stupid. It's so funny. And I'm not going to explain the rest of the shackles. You guys have to see this. Okay? Now, hold on. Let me close the notepad. I haven't pulled yet. I'm just explaining the kit overall and showing you guys like the idea of it. Okay, so you can see whenever she basic attacks, she gets like a number here, right? That's her bad luck stat. Look, look at the trucks. And then, like, you see I have 8 stacks. Use ult. Oh, truck one. She's a fury tendency. And then her S3 makes it so that every time she basic attacks, there's a chance that she triggers Truckun. Yes, she isekais her enemies. So the way it's really funny because the way it's described is if it reaches 8 stacks, Murphy opens the isekai portal. That's it. She doesn't specify to who or for what. So I initially thought she opens the isekai portal and something comes out of it to attack enemies. No, she's opening the portal to send them into the isekai using Truckun. I was like, oh my god, dude, that's 10 out of 10 character concept. I love it. This means S1 Murphy is compulsory because that's like the whole gimmick of the character, you know? The whole concept of it. I just find it so funny. I love it. It's very funny. S3 makes it so that every time she basic attacks, there is a 1% chance of triggering Truckun. If it doesn't trigger, the next trigger chance is doubled. So the funny part of it is like, so it's 1%, 2%, 4%, 8%, 16, 32, so on and so forth, right? So it's like someone at some point is going to have bad luck all the way to when it's 100%, and it's gonna be like, oh, I finally cleared that stage with Murphy, and then it's like, oh yeah, was it really hard for you to get her shackles? No, I had to hit hard 50 on her S3 to get enough damage to clear the stage. Like, her S3 is literally just gacha. That's so funny to me. So you can see, like, see, there you go, there's like, it's been propped and it just I don't know what about it is so funny. It's just so that's the idea of the character. I find it so funny. It's so charming. I really like it. I wasn't super into it, honestly. I wasn't super into the character when she was released. I was like, because I kind of like more serious events. Overall, like, the characters I like are like Eleven, Hilda, Yelena. I like serious themes and topics. So I was like, not sure I'll be super into this, but they might cook for people who like more light-hearted events. So I wasn't too quick to judge. And then the trucks came out. I could not. It's so funny. I love it. Okay, so now that we've seen the hilarity of the trucks, and you guys have gotten an idea of what the kit is like. So basically, true damage, sub DPS / amper / could be a DPS herself. We're gonna work on the pulse, and then we're gonna test her kit in Dark Zone in a bit. So, I am a corruptor in my world until I got hit by a truck and transported into another world and woke up in a coffee shop named Cat's Eye. The isekai has been re-isekai'd. That's gonna be Cat's Eye Season 2's plot. Murphy is gonna bring us there. The Chief is going to get hit by a truck while out on a mission, and we're gonna wake up in the Cat's Eye universe. Okay, so our last banner was Clementine. Yeah, Clementine. I pulled on that. We would have ended on the S5 Clementine, so we don't have the hot pity right now. Let me write this down. Murphy pulls. So, okay, let's begin. I don't particularly have any pull ritual for her because, like, what do you even prepare as a pull ritual for a character like this? So basically all I know is that Murphy is called Murphy because of this concept called Murphy's Law. So in Chinese we have a saying called 乌鸦嘴, which means crow's mouth. So it's like if someone says, for example, like let's say I say to for example my friend, I'm like, Loon, let's go to the beach tomorrow. And then I was be like, it's been clear weather all week, so let's go to the beach tomorrow. I think it'll be fun. And then Loon is like, well, let's hope, well, surely it's not gonna rain tomorrow. Loon saying that is 乌鸦嘴. It's also Murphy's Law. It's like, if you think something has a very low chance of happening, it's probably gonna happen. Like the worst case scenario thing is gonna happen. If something is not a 0% chance, it's just a 0.1% chance, it's still a chance that it's gonna happen. And Murphy's Law says that whenever you think, oh yeah, such a small chance of a bad thing happening, it's not gonna happen, it will happen. No, it's like bad karma. It's like the audacity to think you are exempt from it. So that's kind of like why with all the bad luck related things, she's called Murphy. That's the idea. Yes, what can go wrong will go wrong. So sometimes also like I have a friend who has a tendency to point these things out, like the possibility of things going wrong. And then I'm just like, please shut your crow mouth. Yeah, like when you say what's the worst that could happen, things like that, so that's the concept of this character, like that. Yeah, kind of like you jinx something basically. So I'm like, what do you even prepare as a pull ritual for a character like this, right? That's why I haven't prepared anything. I guess, well, I mean, I'm drinking milk tea right now. I guess there is like once I had like a small Murphy's Law happen to me with regards to this milk tea. So basically I ordered it, right? And usually I order it through the app, because if you order it through the app, the staff will use their eyes and look at the thing printed on the order and they'll just follow it, right? But today I wanted to try something different, and they say that you can only get this thing in store, you can't get it through the app. So I was like, okay, so I went in store to order it. And then I was like, okay, I want this. And it said they didn't have the other thing in stock. So I ended up getting my usual drink. And I was like, okay, I'll just get my usual drink. Then I listed out what it was. And then normally I ask for little sugar. So like a little sugar means 25%. So like the lowest amount most stores give you, that's not zero. So like just a little bit sweet. Because I don't really like very sweet milk tea. It makes me feel, I don't know, I just drink like 2 mouthfuls and I just don't feel like drinking anymore. So I get like very low sweetness from my milk tea. And then the staff hears it and says, okay. And then they make the order and then I pay. And then I realized, like the moment they hand me my receipt, I realized they keyed it in as less sweet, as in like 75%, as in only slightly less sweet than normal. Now I was like, fuck. So because of that, I was like, while I was ordering, in my brain, I was thinking, oh, there's surely no way they're going to misunderstand my order as slightly less than 100% instead of a very slight amount of sugar. Because I use the correct terms that was on the menu because I get it from this place all the time. So I know like exactly what the word is. And yet somehow they did misunderstand it. They did give me this milk tea that was way too sweet. And then I noticed it immediately when they gave me the receipt and I said, hey, could you switch this to be like the smallest amount, like 25%? Because like I didn't want 75%. I said the word for 25%, and they were like, oh, we can't do that because we've already started making it. I was like, girl, you just took my order, like you're still at the counter, who's making it? And then they were like looking back, and then the other staff had heard it before I paid, had already started making it. So I was like, oh my god. So moral of the story is, don't be an uyajui. Just don't think about things like that, it will happen. So that's a little Murphy's Law thing that happened to me with the drink I'm currently drinking. Unfortunately, maybe it was a sign on today, because things like this don't really happen to me usually. And I was like, wow, that was very unlucky. But yes, so get a dice and bet on what will come up as a pull ritual. 1 out of 6 probability. If you're wrong, your bad luck is bad trust. So let's get a dice program. A dice roller. Roll dice. Okay. Add modifier. No, not add. Oh no, I don't want a 20-sided dice. Can I not have a dice bigger than 20? Well, I guess random number picker. Minimum 1 to 100. Okay, you guys, I should feel like I should put that on the screen. That would be funny. Please put Ruleka on the lobby to ward off Murphy's Murphy Law. Oh, forehead. Okay, let's 5 hit. Let's put Ruleka on. It's pizza. Ruleka. Oh no, where is she? There we go. So Ruleka's on as well now. Shut down, yeah, it's sleeping me whenever the camera loses track of me. It's time to eat. Okay, D100. There's no D100 on the thing, so I think I have to just use like a random number picker. Let me show you guys the thing in the corner somewhere. So I think that's more fun instead of just me saying it. Right? Audience immersion. Window capture. No. Oh, random number picker. Okay. Oh, you guys can see my bookmarks or no? Okay, you didn't see anything. Okay. The random number picker. We're gonna put that in the corner up there. Why is it so long? Like it's really unnecessary. Okay, you guys can see that one anyway. It's fine. So let us put it there. Okay. So what's the idea? Like, do we have to roll until we hit a certain number before we can roll for that shackle? Like, okay, let's say we have to generate a number on the random number picker until it's some specific number before we can roll to get the next shackle of the sinner, whatever it is. How about that? I think that's enough. We have double gacha going on today. What's her sinner number? Her sinner number is 131. So we have to roll numbers that only contain 1 and 3. How about that? So we can roll 1, 3, 11, 13, 31. Does 11 count? Because like there's technically no 11 in her sinner number. Okay, maybe it has to be numbers contained in her sinner numbers like 1 and 3, 13, or 31. Right? We wouldn't reach 313 because we only go up to 100 maximum. So it wouldn't go up to that high of a number. So we'll only be able to roll for the next shackle once we hit a number that her sinner number contains. And between each time we have to between each number roll, I have to do 2 push-ups. I have a feeling this is going to take a while, so I'm gonna set the number of push-ups to 2, or it's gonna be way too high. Should have just been a D&D dice. Oh, do you guys think it'll be better? So like just 1, 3, 13. 1, 3, and 11, 13. Because D&D dice is a 20, right? Would you guys prefer D&D dice? I think that's more fun. It's visually more fun. Hold on. Let me hide this real quick. D&D Dice Roller is an online virtual 1d20. Okay. Yeah, I think this works. Okay, cool. Let's see. This one lets you set a specific amount, so I think we can just use this website. Let me... Oh no, it's like cropped super weird now. Well, this is very, very small. Okay, can you guys see the numbers there? I guess it's a little difficult, but I think you guys can sort of see that. Right? No, no, I don't like that. It's too difficult for you guys to see. Dice. Oh, no, this is good. Dice roller. Okay. This one's good. Oh shit, okay, this one's good. Okay, I've got it. Hold on. Yeah, boy, this one's good. Hold on. It's easy for you guys to see as well. In the corner, let me just make it small. Okay, so every time it doesn't hit a number, I have to do 2 push-ups. Again, the reason why I'm not making the number of push-ups higher is because I'm scared that's gonna take really long. So I don't want to do like impossible things for myself. I would like to get through this stream without perishing. So here we go. So we're gonna have to roll the first one. So we will accept the numbers 1, 13, 3. Do we accept 11? Imagine what would be fun if we get an Etty spoon. Imagine. Oh, that would actually be so appropriate. Does 11 count? Stream, chat. Does 11 count? 11 is technically not included in Murphy's sinner number. Technically speaking. Does it count in your opinion? Counting it is an extra 20% chance, I think. No, extra 5%. Into the odds of our gacha. Yes, 11 counts. 11 always counts. So true, so true. Okay, fine. 11 counts. Chat has decided 11 counts. Right. Let's begin. So, roll. 3. There we go. We can go for the first shackle. Let's go. I've been saved. No push-ups. I've been saved. More included numbers means less push-ups. Think about what's at stake. Why are you guys wanting me to do more push-ups? First 10 got a normal already. That's 20 now. Hopefully we can get normal shackles without much trouble. Seems like we are. We've got, this is S2 already. So that's nice. 30. I will let you guys know, push-ups are the basic exercise that I'm the worst at. So I'm really good at crunches, I'm really good at planks, I'm really, really bad at push-ups. I have arms made of dried pasta. Spaghetti arms. Knees weak, arms spaghetti. Seriously. 40? 40? 40? 40 pulls? Question mark? Oh no, it's going. It's going. Murphy's Law is Murphying. Like, there's so much meta meme potential with the fact that the character herself has bad luck in a gacha game. Dude, we've got I think we have S5 normal already. I've never seen so many A rank come out that fast. That's crazy. Never. That's so fast. That's crazy. You ain't getting it. What do you mean? It has nothing to do with my spaghetti arms. Does luck have anything to do with the fact of spaghetti? What? You're joking. You're kidding. That luck is. If we don't get her in the next 10, I'm going to start being really afraid for the rest of the stream. Help. Send help. Ain't no way, right? Ain't no way! That's crazy! How many streams and shackles have I pulled on? And I've only ever reached Hot Pity one time on stream. Once. Ain't no way. S0 Murphy? Not S0. The first possible non-guarantee of Murphy is the next time I reach Hot Pity. Be serious. Be serious right now. Bro? Okay, we're gonna pull one by one to Hot Pity. Ain't no way, right? So we're like 71? Oh my god! There we go! 71. Be serious! Be serious! Oh my god, 71. This is so Bianca. I was just saying in the Discord. Exactly. I was just saying in the Discord. Guys, don't you guys think that Murphy looks kind of like Bianca? Wrong over energetic crop top wearing long flat pants sitter. Bro! This is how you get a clip for your YouTube channel. Wrong full map global hit normal attack damage. Hello? Disaster. I have a feeling this stream is going to be full of me. Oh no. Great disaster. Need more beret. An apple a day? Keeps what? Not keeps the Murphy away. Dude, right? Her power is so strong. I'm telepathically through this dimension experiencing her bad luck. That's crazy. This is going to be a very long stream. Okay, so we have another shackle to pull, which means we need to roll again. Okay, I don't need to do push-ups. I will say at least I'm being safe from having to do push-ups. But I don't know if the bad luck is translating into the game itself. Is my luck of not doing push-ups being transferred into the game? So it's like, you know, the world has to be balanced, right? Maybe that's what it is. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, let's just go for it for now. No, I was praying for an early How many Normas? Oh my god. I swear, we've gotten so many. 20. Ain't no way. It's 30 and we still haven't gotten her? Serious? Serious? Really? Really? Bro? Huh? It would be so funny. I wish we had like an online like community poll logging thing, like, you know, some Hoyoverse games have and such, where we could see people's poll results for Murphy, because it would be so funny if everyone's average poll count for her was higher than usual. Because what's going on? What's going on? Excuse me? Oh, thank God. Okay, there we go. That was 60. Oh, at least they didn't go to hot 50. I would have. No. You're telling me there's like 100 sinners in this game, and the one that spooked us had to be Bianca of all people. It's too much of a coincidence, guys. It's just, as they say, 0.001% is not 0%. Murphy's collaborating with Zero. See, they're both isekai characters, correct? You're onto something. Okay, let's. I want to have a look real quick at her ECB now that we've managed to get her. Because I want to know. Oh, not that. Her ECB numbers. Oh, okay. So it's 20. So it's attack increases 20, 25, or 30% if she uses it on herself. And then 30, 40, 50. There we go. So that's how it uses. Oh, and it's actually a little different. Hold on. If Murphy has the accident mark, true damage increases. After using the after using the exclusive ultimate, there is a 30-second cooldown, and this can be used 3 times per battle. Oh wait, no, oops, wrote it in the wrong spot. Hold on. Sorry, cooldown 30 seconds, and then can be used. It's just 3 times. It's not each. Okay, interesting. Okay, finally got her ECB numbers. So one thing about this is that you can't see ECB rank data in Suspect Pursuit, and you can't see it before you get the Sinner as well. So I have to wait to do that to see ECB numbers. Anyway, so let's resume pulling. We have to roll first. Oh shit, okay, it's time to do 2 push-ups. Hold up. Let me make some space. One. Oh. Okay, 2 push-ups. Done. Wait, I feel like I should keep the space and then like keep my chair away in case I have to do more instead of just resetting everything. Hold on. Or fuck. Okay. 2 more. Okay. 1. Oh fuck. Oh, this is gonna take a while. Should I roll all of them first? No, it's more fun if you guys can see it one by one. I have to suffer. 2 more. 2. Guys, I'm gonna get mad strong arms by the end of this stream. 13! Okay, exactly what I needed. Ready for 120 push-ups? Hell no. Hell no, we're not doing that. Oh my god, surely not. I think I lost 50-50. I had to do one push-up. Okay, let us resume. Next shackle. 10 on this one. 10. I keep kicking like my air purifier. Push-ups! Thank you! The push-up! The Lord said you have to do push-ups because you're weak. The Lord had declared, do push-ups, you weakling. 13 is lucky, apparently so. In this situation it is. Hold on. Let me take a sip of my milk tea. I really want to drink some. Okay, but who is it? Oh, the luck is lucking today. Things are happening. Luck is happening. Bros, we're in for a long stream. Okay, to be fair, if you get a spook in 10, it's not that bad because at least it's guaranteed. It's better than spooking Bianca at 71 pulls. You know? Just come to trim away my bad luck. Please don't cut off my fingers. I need my hands to pull on stream. Adela, relax. Okay, chill, girl. At least we know the next one is guaranteed. So we can kind of roll that without fear after I do more dice rolls. Fuck. I have to stop kicking my air purifier, please. 1, 2. I don't know if you guys can hear me say, like, count the 2 push-ups because it's so far away, but I am counting them. Okay. Next roll. 11 counts? 11 counts? 11 counts? I don't have any more push-ups. You guys heard it? Okay, good. Then you can hear me struggling. It's authentic. You know, it's like that time someone commented on my Clementine poll clips, the highlights I uploaded on YouTube. They were like, I thought the title was because I said blood sacrifice for Clementine. And they were like, I thought the title was clickbait, but you really sacrificed your blood for it. I was like, yeah, like, you know, it's about the integrity of it. I do this shit for the love of the game. What's the point of not actually doing it, right? All right, so 11 counts, so we're gonna move to the next shackle. 10. Dude, so how many Normas have we gotten? After this, I'm gonna go to Norma's screen and check how many copies of her we've gotten. I've seen her so many times. 30. Seriously? 30? That's why I don't talk while drinking. You're gonna choke on your drink. Hold on. That's why they say close your mouth when you eat or drink. Don't talk. The 6-7 for Clement. We don't have that right now, okay? We don't have a 6-7 right now, unfortunately. We can't repeat like we can't repeat the poll meme. It's gotta be something unique to each center. We don't have anything. You have to be kidding me. What? How many Normas? First, second, where is my movie? This has to get. Oh. I can feel my blood pressure increasing. You know, okay, you guys know I have low blood pressure normally. I can feel my blood pressure increasing. Brother. Physical, yeah, I physically get out of my chair and do push-ups, you know, and like real ones, not like those fake ones where you do it on the knees, but like you do it on like the actual tips of your toes. Like I do like real ones. I'm not cheating it, okay? Actual real push-ups. And not like wall push-ups, like floor push-ups. Oh my god, you have got to be kidding me. You're gonna get to 70 again? Okay, at least it's a guarantee, so we can just jump through this one. My god. The stream, truly, we are in for the long. She's trying to keep you healthy. Is it because I'm drinking milk tea right now? She's like, it's not healthy. You gotta work it out. You know? All right, next shackle means a roll on the dice. Brother, my milk tea, brother. Norma is keeping E from getting isekai through good health maintenance and exercise. 1, 2. See, I was so smart to say only 2 push-ups. Because I'm gonna have to do a lot of them, it seems. Oh, fuck. Okay. One, two. By the way, pro tip for you guys, if like you find it hard to do push-ups with your, like when you put your palms on the floor and you're facing them like forwards, right? If you find it really hard to do push-ups, it might be easier for you to do them if you turn your hands outwards, like you rotate your 2 hands outwards, because that might mean like your arm length is not suited for doing them straight on. So that might actually make it a bit easier. So if you're struggling with push-ups all your life, you can try that, might make it easier. That's what I do as well. Okay. Oh my god, the double gacha is gachaing today. 1, 2. I need more space, bro. Brother, I need more space in my freaking room. 18. 1, 2. I do indeed have spaghetti baby arms. Weak noodle arms. Man, I should have said sit-ups. Because I can do 100 sit-ups in a row, no problem. I should have just said sit-ups. 15. 1, 2. How many multiples of 2 does this dice feel like giving me today? Question mark? Question mark? One, 2. It's just a workout stream now. I should have just put Ring Fit on in the category. Did I even put a I should have complained about the multiple of 2. It's a multiple of 3 now, but not the one I need. I should have just put the category as Ring Fit, not Path to Nowhere, which reminds me, I don't think I've put the game on the stream. Hold on, I need to add it. Game title. Oi. It's a workout stream now. Let's all get healthy together so we can play Path to Nowhere for a long time. Okay, there we go. That should be added now, I think. Okay, I still owe you guys 2 more from the 9. Hold on. 1, 2. Honestly, I think the pot. I got 9 and then 19. Somehow that happened instead of just getting a 3, 1, 11, or 13. That's crazy. What was it? Oh, shit, what was I saying? I forgot. If I forgot, it's not important. Healthiest gambler ever. Y'all, this stream is gonna take a while. One. All right. What I was saying was, it actually takes longer for me to get up, like more effort as well, to get up from like the push-up position than to actually do the push-up. I feel like that's more annoying than anything else. Do you keep your arms near your chest when doing it? What does that mean? Like, so yes, finally, I know. What do you mean, like near my chest? Like, when I go down towards the floor, do I like keep my arms as close as I can to myself? Is that what you mean? Oh, finally. I sound like such a gambling addict. Like, yes, I can finally gamble again. Swear to God, I have this under control. Swear down. Yeah, like, I mean, I try my best because you should try to maximize your range, right? So if like, that's how I think about exercise, you know, like you should try and maximize your range, so you can push yourself, and then it's good to have a full range of movement. So I do, because like, I think it's quite easy to do the first half when you go down, right? Like when you bend your arms and like you go like halfway, I think that part's pretty easy. And then when like you're trying to get almost down to touching the floor, not outright just collapsing, is a lot harder. So I try to go like as close to the floor as I can and then come back up as best as I can. I don't really like to cheat when I exercise. I don't enjoy exercising actually. I quite hate it. But if I'm going to be doing it anyway, I might as well do it properly. That's kind of how I think about most things. If I don't feel like doing them, but I have to do them for some reason, I will do it properly, at least. So that's how I think that makes me very suited to like very meticulous exercises like yoga or ballet. I did ballet when I was younger as well. So yeah. 20. How many? I'm saying how many? No, I have to know. We're going out. I'm gonna check how many normas have we gotten so far. That is, girl, I've just seen your face way too many times. We have S1 Murphy. What is this? What's going on? Well, Norma likes you as a fellow in STEM. Girl, not right now. Not that much, okay? Don't look at me like that. Not right now. We gotta get Murphy back, okay? 30? Wait, why is it lag? Oh, okay. It was just lag. I was like, did it not go through? Oh, for the love of God. Happy thoughts. No desire sensor. Zen spirits. I'm currently undertaking an emotional trial. Spiritual blockades of my soul. 40 pulse. 40. Good luck, Lamia. It's time to win. Surely, right? Damn it. I tried to believe and it didn't work. Such. Your M value, yeah, my M value is, but how did you know my M value is like? Would it not, oh look guys, would it not be so funny if like in the future during post streams I had a heart rate monitor on like a corner of the stream or something, and it was like, it's labeled M value. And then like, oh wait, or like if it combines a heart rate monitor plus like the volume of my microphone, and it's like M value measurement in the corner. But I don't think that would be so funny. I would have to like get a heart rate monitor that could actually connect with my PC, but idea, potentially. Did you do any ritual before the polls? I was subject to Murphy's Law before the polls, but no, I did not do a ritual because I didn't know what ritual to do for that. $50. Brother, be serious. Be serious. Alright, monitor when we get a doctor S rank. I don't think we do. We have a couple of medics and stuff, and we do have a doctor in like iron. And technically speaking, Yumi is a doctor because to be a plastic surgeon, you actually are supposed to be a doctor, but she's not licensed, so you know. Anyway, but no, I don't think we have an S rank. Actually, no ritual. Maybe that's why. I mean, to be fair, we are currently doing the dice roll ritual thing. I feel like that counts. You know, we're going to like the spirit of the whole like other world randomness and luck thing. I feel like that should count, which is why like I bothered taking such a long time to set it up before we started pulling. Be serious! 60 in and you're... Brother! Really? Listen, okay. Time to find a good luck charm. Coco? I have the official Coco plushie doll with me right now. I bought it from the official store on Taobao. Coco, I need you to stare at this true damage sinner and quote-unquote politely invite her back to the garden to be your support. I believe in you. You are getting a reforge soon. Trust. Trust. Right. Okay, hold on. We're gonna put Coco in front of me while we do the rest of the pulls. If I do this next 10 pull and there is no S rank, I'm going to lose my mind. I should not have said that. That is such a Murphy's Law thing to happen. That is such I should not have said that. I should not have said that. Okay, one crisis has been averted. But the thing is, we don't have guarantee. So who is this gonna be? Brother! Dude, this stream, truly, the monkey paw curls. It's like, if you don't get an S rank, you know, then the S rank appears like, yeah, and then you forgot to ask that for it to be Murphy. Brother! Oh, yes, I have so far lost every single 50-50. This is a disaster. This may go down as one of the worst pull rates of all my streams ever. That's crazy. On stream, off stream, I have never had luck this bad before this. I think the other one that was really bad I've done on stream, oh, Hypatia, right? That was like quite a while ago. Long time ago, I did Chinese servers Hypatia. That was pretty bad as well. I don't even think that was as bad as this. If you don't pull her within 10 pulls, you have one snack. I don't feel like I have snacks to use at home right now. I don't really keep snacks at home much. Do I have any? Hold on, let me have a quick look. Okay, I do apparently have some cookies left over that had it finished from a while ago. Rewarding myself instead of punishing myself would work. Yeah, I mean, you know, let's try it. Let's try it. You may be cooking. Let's try it. So, what was the idea? So, if you don't pull her within 10... So, each time I don't pull her, I have a snack. Is that it? We should be targeting that often true. The problem is I don't have churu at home because my cats don't stay at home with me. They stay at my office for various reasons of practicality. Don't worry, they have like kibble lying around. They need to snack at night. They have people around during the daytime every day. You know, they have an automatic litter box, high tech, very fancy and stuff. So they're fine to be alone at night for like 7 hours before someone appears again at the office. Anyway, maybe every 40. Every 40? That's very specific. Every 30. How about that? So every 30. And then Coco, I think Coco has to stare at her. You know, just because I want her to. Not any particular reason. I just like Coco. That's it. Yeah, so 40 is way too high. 20, 30 is... We're getting so specific into like the eldritch rituals of the gamble. Every 13. Okay, see, so that's a good idea. But the problem is 13 is not a number we can use with regard to the pulls. Right? Every one for... okay, instead of that, how about every 30 pulls, I have a snack? Okay, let's keep the dice away for now. Because that doesn't seem to have been working with the push-ups. Every 30 pulls, I will have a snack. Okay. Pull singles! Grim, do you want us to be here for the next 24 hours? Imagine she's not having any snacks. I don't know. She seems like a cute girlie, you know? She seems like she's the type who will be like, oh my god, this weekend, I heard this cafe open uptown. Do you want to go, you know, with me to get the Labubu pistachio chocolate? She feels like that. I don't know. You know, she just seems like sweet and cute and all that. So let's try that. Every 30 we have a snack. So let's have a bite now. I don't know if you guys can hear it because it's like a very soft cookie. Can you guys even hear that? There was like barely any sound when I eat it. Okay, anyway. Had a bite. Let's attempt. This is heart pity, so that Oi! Mate! Hello? Excuse me? Sean, you were cooking with that idea. You were cooking. Rewarding works? Crazy. You should have told that to my Asian parents. Rewards instead of punishment works? Wow. Novel concept for all Asian parents. That's Murphy. Okay, that was S2. Okay. Question for chat. Do we wait another 20 pulls for another bite? Or because I got an S rank, do I have to eat another bite? How does this work? How does the esoteric ritual work? Because clearly I don't know what I'm doing. I gotta ask you guys. What's going on? Oh. So do I have to eat another snack now? For the next S rank? As a fellow Asian, this is too foreign a concept. Every normal pull. you don't get how you eat. Okay, sure. You don't get how you eat. That's fair. All in have another one. Okay, we need a tiebreaker now. Is it all in? We eat every single time? Every 30 and every time we get a S rank regardless of who it is, or only if we don't get Murphy? So we need one tiebreaker. I'm gonna go with whatever the next one says. If I have to eat a cookie every time I get a normal, just to eat, oh god, if I have to eat a cookie every time we get a normal pull, I'm gonna have to spend extra 3 hours in gym tomorrow. Okay, that's too many normas. Okay, the next one was just eat. So now that we've gotten one, we have to take another bite, I guess. Okay, moving on. Next one. The last one. Okay, there we go. 10. See, that's what I'm saying. She's coming up too many times. Yo, I'm all for stream gimmicks and pull rituals, but not diabetes, okay? That's just too much. You don't get her, you eat her. You get her, you push up even the calories. 10 out of 10 idea. Does that mean I owe you guys push-ups for the previous one? No, this idea came out now. So that's a different issue. I don't owe you guys push-ups for the previous one because it's a different topic. This came up afterwards. You can't retroactively apply rituals to previous results. Now I have... Okay, 40 pulls. Well, we don't know who it's gonna be. Inner peace. Inner calm. Oh my god. The snacking is working, you guys. The snacking is working. We're so back. Dude, this stream is literally the graph. It's so over. We're so back. It's so over. We're so back. Yeah, turns out she just wanted to eat. Okay, so got another S rank. So I have to eat another bite of snacks. Okay, go. Before the tide turns, go. She just wanted cookies. Okay, I guess we know now. Murphy has a sweet tooth. These cookies are kind of sweet, honestly. 20. 30? Question mark? Oh my god, there's salt in these cookies. I just realized. I just complained that it was kind of too sweet, and then now I just had like 40. And then I had like a chunk of like flaky salt or something that wasn't dissolved properly, and it just hit my tongue, and I was like, oh my god, it's salty. It's kind of nice actually. Like, surely this is a sign. Siglin, True Damage team. Surely this is a sign. This is surely. What flavor of cookies am I having? I'm having butter cookies. So we're so bad. So bad. 40, another Murphy. Okay, just one more. We've got this, chat. We've got this. One more, just one more. I am having butter cookies, so there are something that my friends, like one of my close friends, family makes every time during like the new year, and they keep pretty well for a while, so we still have like one more left that we hadn't finished, so that's just what I took from the living room to eat. Wait, I need to eat another bite first. Hold on. I've got two enthused about going fast before the wave ends. No. So I think like they probably mix some salt into it. I just like it was just like a bit that wasn't dissolved earlier. Finish the bag for maximum luck. I'm gonna end up in a hospital, you guys, if I do that. We will eat cookies when pulling for her in global. I see. Am I the guinea pig through which you guys figure out what witchcraft is suitable for pull ritual? Is that what you guys are here for? Is that what's going on? Yeah, Panda about to skyrocket diabetes in the world. True? Everyone, please have your sugar in moderation. Please, 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 please. Oh my god, I'm vegan. Ah. Oh no, it might be so over. I should put on the guide list of what ritual for each pull. What was Zitron's ritual didn't work for me. Zitron's pulls were quite bad as well, so I'm gonna do something else for my own pulls. I don't know if they're gonna work is the thing. Clem's was do a blood test. 60. Please, 60, please. 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 Yes! It's over! It's over! Cookies, Fred! Eat cookies! Oh my god. Everybody say thank you to Sean for figuring out what the ritual for Murphy is. It was not push-ups, it was not dice rolls, it was cookies! Oh my god, dude, the start of this stream, devastating. Actually, I was in fear. I was in shock. Thank God for chat. This is why I have to stream my posts. You guys have better ideas than me, okay? 50 brain cells is better than one. Even if all of us only have one brain cell, it's 50 brain cells together. Hell yeah. Yeah, exactly. No 50-50 losses whatsoever as soon as the strat was changed. It's the way. It's just objectively correct. It took us more than 1 hour. It's seriously, it's been more than 1 hour. Dude, that's crazy. How many did it take overall? So it was like 71. I'll call it 70 right now. 7, 21, 27, 28, 29, 394. It took 430 total points. Most of it was for up to S1. So it took like 400 something, right? Getting S1 Murphy took S1 Murphy took 210 pulls. And then the next was a spook, which was Graves. So 280 pulls only got us S1. And then S2 to S5 came home in 150. Brother, the power of witchcraft. I'm telling y'all, don't report me to the church, okay? Just take sorcery and use it for yourself. No, we're all at what's the term? The devil's sacrament. This is the devil's sacrament. Okay, you can't report me because you were here. Jesus Christ. Oh, it's a process. My god. Alright. Let's level. Oh wait, how many normas did we get in the end? 22. Technically 23, including the base character. Oh my god, that's wild. I'm just gonna max this out because there's not much I want to test with Norma. Oh, it's not anything really interesting with her shackles. So I'm just gonna max this out so the owner can just sort the rest out when they want to. Bro, this stream is just like, you know the meme of the heart rate going just like up, down, up, down, up, down? It's that. Okay, let's level her up. Do we have... Okay. What can you do with the remaining 18? Nothing. You just you turn it in at the supply office. You exchange it for some extra gold tickets. Oh wait, not that. Which one is it? Oh, which one? Okay. I have a further question. Do you guys think it has to be butter cookies? Or could it be any cookies? Furthermore, do you think it has to be cookies? Or it can be any sweet treat? What do we think? Is any brave soul willing to experiment and let us find out at the time? Okay, let's keep going. Yeah, Masha is very cute. I like that it's dynamic. You know, like she's tripping and you can see like the movement in her and all of that. I think any cookies of sufficient quality. Okay, so it got me like cheap cookies. It has to be nice cookies. Yeah. Butter cookies is going to kill allergic. Are people allergic to butter? Like, I have never seen a lactose intolerant person being like, oh, this is lactose, so I can't have it. They're always like, oh my god, this has lactose. Yeah, the agony I will face is between me and God in about 20 minutes. They just eat it anyway. You know, like, people with lactose intolerance are built differently. That's coming from someone who has lactose intolerance, by the way. Like, it's... My lactose intolerance is not that bad, it's very minor. But some people have, like, really bad ones, like some of my friends. And they eat more ice cream than me. And I'm like, do you not fear God? I don't think anyone else with allergies is like that. Or like intolerances. It's really just lactose intolerant people. I don't know why. Right, I agree. She looks like the kind of girl who likes like sweet stuff. She would invite you to a cafe on the weekend. Like, let's go to this place I saw on Instagram, you know? See, y'all will be like, yeah, I'm lactose intolerant and I have milk for breakfast every morning. Girl, what? You know? Alright, let's get her up to 80 for now. And then we'll give her ECB 1, so we'll keep the rest of the stones for the owner to decide if they want ECB 3, but we'll just open ECB 1 for now, and we will get her skills up to 777. Well, actually, no, I think we'll just straight up do like 7999, I guess, because she seems strong. Like, she's probably going to be worth leveling that much. You're allergic to chicken and eggs and you eat... Okay, first of all, that is the first time I've ever heard of anyone allergic to chicken and eggs. Second of all, why are you still eating them? I'm scared of all of you. Oh my god. Also, by the way, I just realized Slow Nocturne in the chat has been making a bunch of like lower spend, lower shackle, F2P-ish, friendly, adjacent kind of showcases and runs for PTN. So because, you know, like Last Core, as we know, has basically retired from doing guides. So big loss to the community. I used to use their guides a lot when I was starting out as a chief in my first year as a chief. So big loss to all of us. But I did find that channel, Slow Nocturne Charade, if that's how you pronounce it. I'm very bad at English. I did find a channel and they make some really great videos. Their gameplay is quite clean, unlike mine, which is, it just randomly has mistakes in it. You know, my runs, you just see a part where I fuck something up. So if you need guides for like content, lower shackles, adjacent stuff, you do follow them. I quite like their channel myself. So yeah, if you need help for stuff, because I don't make that stuff much myself. My account's not that suitable for it, you know? It's always nice to have more people making videos, doing stuff. I've been trying to slowly brainwash some of my friends. Sorry, not brainwash. Did I say brainwash? Encourage some of my friends to do gameplay, lore-related stuff, videos, you know, working on it. So always happy to see more people making vids and such for the community. Because we are a very small one, so I think it's nice to encourage one another. So like there's no clout to fight over. Okay. Basically. My thought process is like, this is such a, if I wanted to be famous, I would just go stream a Hoyo first game. That's not what I'm here for. Okay. There's no point in trying to like gatekeep this shit. So, you know, gotta support each other, gotta introduce people to like, hey, this person does this and that. And I think that's nice. Okay, let's open. I think I need 6 actually for this. Yeah, I need a bit more. Let's start opening boxes. 1,800 purple boxes. I don't know why I bothered refusing. Shouldn't have bothered. Didn't need to. I don't need 70. I just need 10. Relax. Okay. Okay. Let's get 10 for that. Let's get them to 9. And then we will stop here. So we're gonna go with S0 first. S0 should not have Truck-kun. I think Truck-kun only appears starting from S1 and more often with S3. So we should have Truck-kun yet. Now the question is, how do we test? Because this account has S5 Augustus. I think Rust is easier to fight. What brand of butter cookies was I having? It was homemade. It was made by like the relatives of one of my friends. And then they gave me some for the new year. So it's not like a specific brand, that's the thing, it was homemade. Maybe it was the homemadeness. It was made with love, you know? love and affection. Maybe that's what it was. That was a secret all along. Let's see. This is a crit buff. This is Umbra. Dude, there's no buffs for her. Okay, there's a true damage buff here. It needed sweat and blood. The sacrifices, basically. Okay, so like I said, the problem with this account is that it has S5 Augustus. S5 Augustus will just blow through everything. So I think one nice thing we could test first is where is she? Fury. Oh, she's level 80, so she's gonna be like, yeah, there we go. I think one nice thing to test is like, how does she do as a carry herself? Like, how does her damage look? And then test her as like, what difference does she bring to a true damage carry? We could try testing with Coco as well, but I'm like super out of practice with Coco, so I'm not sure how that's gonna go. I think last slot, use Hella? Why? Do you mean Necresta? No, not Necresta, Hella. I think last slot can be LL to give energy if we're running last stand. Do we run last stand? I guess, I mean, Murphy uses energy, so we can run Empower. Is Siglin doing anything here? Oh yeah, she must, I think, Shattered Blade, not true damage, right? Was it? Yeah, Shattered Blade damage. Ah, shit. Yeah, Siglin doesn't do anything, you're right. Good catch. Maybe we just use Rust? Because Rust gives damage taken bonus, so it would work with true damage. That was a very good catch, you're right. Siglin is based on Shattered Blade. Synex, oh my god! Girl, I don't know how to play Synex. Okay, wait, hold on. How many cores does Rust have? 6 no, we might actually need Rust because she does not do core damage. Her ult doesn't do core damage. I mean, we have Sito. No, we have Sito? Yeah, we have Sito. Okay, fine. We'll do Synex. Girl, where are you? Then do we do it like this? So she marks the ally behind her to do more damage because this is S5 Synex. Right? Okay. Yeah, okay, let's try this and see how it goes. Zichon has to be in front. Yeah, okay, Zichon has to be in front. To give the buff. I'm gonna move Sito here just so she doesn't get the heaven mark and I just misuse it incorrectly. Okay, so if we're going last stand, then we go, where's Julian? And then we go Immolation. Brother, where is immolation? Oh, it's a sickling. Okay. Zoya, I mean, Zoya does a little bit of true damage, but not that much. I don't know if I would consider... Why are you on Nomad? I mean, I guess there's nothing else to put you on. Sure. You could go Heartache, I guess. I just took out Quarter Echo on Teach1 by accident. I'm so sorry, girl. By the way, I don't think I should be using Quarter Echo. I think I should be using Pyro 3 for the bonus energy regen to refund more here. No, she can't, never mind. She can't charge twice, so we'll just use Quarter Echo. I got too used to playing Hestia. And then I'll just use this Quarter as well. Murphy uses Bell Tower, I guess. Yeah, I can't really imagine her using anything else in this scenario. Like, maybe if the fight takes... Because she's S0, right? Maybe the fight takes longer, we change to Embrace, but for now, we use it. And, like, we don't have a personal buff on this, so... Oh, and we don't really have allied buffs as well, or, like, Fury buff, so we're gonna have to just do this. I mean, we do have Sito buff here, but this is Shattered Blade, so it doesn't really help. Oh, we can use Endura buff, but we don't have an Endura because we're using Sinex. Oh my god, shambles, absolute shambles. Let's just go for it and see how it is. Okay, why can't Teach1 ult? I don't understand. What's going on? Is this like a stage gimmick? Okay, now she can ult. Could you please get 8 stacks? Why can't you all? What's going on, brother? What's happening? Why is everyone getting silenced? Hold on. The mob. Which mob? With the purple aura. Good to know. Good to know. Okay. Hold. I'm just so confused. Anyway. Damage is actually freaking diabolical. This guy, yeah? Okay, this guy. Mobs are silenced. Mobs do a lot now in the current season of Dark Zone. It's very annoying. Oh my god, so much. You know what? I'll take it back. We're not gonna use Senex. We're just gonna use we're gonna use Rust FR. It's just too much damage. I don't want to deal with it. Do it like that. It's too much damage. Okay, so Murphy has to keep basic attacking, and then ideally at 8 stacks. Oh my, the damages, please. Rust, I need you to survive. Hello? Please stop silencing my main DPS. How long are you going to be silenced for? Hello? Okay, I need to understand the logic of the silence. In this season, my rest against yours. Hold on. How does the silence work? I think it's this guy, right? No, not this. 沉默. Everyone in the 9 tiles already. Seriously? On a character who has... We're not doing this map. On a character who has to use all... We're not testing on this map. I don't want to do mechanics while I'm testing damage on the map. Jesus. Just go with Duck. Oh, this one has Fury buff. Increase attack and damage dealt to Cobra enemies. Let's just go with true damage, I guess. No, that's basic normal attack damage. Let's go with that. Can you swap out Rust for more just for the cleanse? I don't think that works, because... Oh, good question. Does Moore's expanded matrix work against silence? Because that's not a crowd control, right? It's a status effect. I don't feel like it works. I should test that later. Anyway, let's test what we're actually here to test today. Next and Where is Murphy? And then who was the last person in the team just now? Sito. Right, Sito. Wait, where is she? Okay. I feel like I put these two a bit further back so there's a bit more space to work with. Let's just go for this and see this. This duck also does a lot of damage. Maybe I just do 2 stacks for now to kind of cope better with the damage. And then we'll see how it goes. Jesus fucking Christ. It's not going, that's one thing for sure. Okay, two things. One, very high damage. 2, I don't enjoy how Murphy's skills randomly target enemies. You cannot, like, okay, let me give her ult. Let me show you guys. You cannot actually pick where her ult goes. So it's just gonna go somewhere. That is turning out to be a bigger problem than I thought. Interesting. So if damage is so high, do we just go for empower and spam skills? Let's try that instead. Because it's proving kind of hard to survive like that. No, we just like wait for like 7 stacks at least. 7 stacks, you know. Oh my god, my shin of at all times for you to get bonked now, really? Deeply unnecessary, in my personal opinion. Oh shit, right, you have to be inside the shield for call breaks to work. Oh, that's awkward. I'm not sure what's going on right now, but at least mobs are being cleared. So I guess it's kind of working. Okay, I ECB herself to get some more damage. Yeah, the thing that's a bit hard to manage is the fact that her damage is a little random. But it's good. Like, you can see, especially on the 8 stack one, so that cross that just hit the boss, that's the ult effect that you get if you have 8 stacks. You can see the damage on that is really good. It's just, it's kind of hard to manage. Maybe there's a consistent thought process on like how and what is affected by where, but I'm not sure what it is right now. But the damage itself, the numbers are good. Like, if you see her using ult, lightning strikes, you know, to 2 random spots, the cat comes out, and then the sparkle would have come out with 8 stacks there. But yeah, no, okay, it's okay, actually. Just, is it... I know that the cross prioritizes the enemy with the highest max HP. I don't think the rest have something like that. Let me see her ult. 随机敌人, so it's a random 随机敌人. Yeah, so these 2 are random. So the cat and the lightning strikes are completely random, it seems like. Maybe there's internal logic to it, but not through the description. So maybe I might update that. But this one targets highest max HP, so this will always target the boss. And that's the highest damage one. Based on this, shackles don't change the randomness. Based on this so far, I think S1 will help a lot. Because with S1, you guarantee Truck Kun coming out if you have 8 stacks when you, like, during her ult. You get 8 stacks during her ult, you will get Truck Kun coming out. So that would help a lot with wave clearing across the map there. And I think would help with that randomness of, like, let's say you need to kill something here, right? But the cat jumps on the boss. And you're like, oh my god, the boss isn't core broken yet. We don't need that right now. And then I really need to kill this mob to make the next one come out. So I think if you could guarantee wave clear at certain points, that would help a lot there. Let me pick out some buffs. So this is Angel buff, this is Hella buff, this is normal attack damage buff, this is Margaret buff now. So no relevant buffs since everyone's high shackles. So she's S0, but everyone else is S5. So I'm gonna just like take that out, all the buffs out to kind of better imitate a mix of shackles instead. Yeah, and power is the way to go for this stage. But last and damage, the diabolical. Hello? Okay, I'm gonna slow this down and see what hits where. So the lightning strikes hit just seemingly random, I think. The cat? I don't even know where the cat went. Like, I see nothing, you guys. I don't know what's going on. Okay, I'm gonna swap these two to prepare for the core break. LL definitely helps a lot because of the energy requirement, you know, and one LL ult is only needs you like a couple more seconds to fill out her gauge, so the rhythm of it feels really nice to play. Where's hashtags buff? Okay, for those of you guys who don't know what they're talking about, on the Asia, I don't know if this happened on other servers, on the Asia server, on global, this week we have a buff that's just hashtag. That's it, nothing else. So there's a joke going around that it's Zero's cousin or Zero's sister hacking the game. So incorporate that. Switch on Shin's buff, buff herself. One buff, and then we're gonna pop this. I'm gonna see that. Yeah, it's mostly coming from Murphy. So she has, like, you can just tell from reading her kit that she has good numbers, you know? Just, see, it's just, her base kit just already has good enough numbers. So I'm not really super worried about that. Just pop another one to get rid of the last couple of mobs, hopefully. See, so the problem earlier is this mob was about to die already. It would have been nice for the cross to hit this mob instead, but no, it hit this one. It wasn't really necessary because it was gonna die anyway. So yeah, and then now we have to wait for like the whole other wave and all that. Yeah, the randomness is definitely a bit annoying if you're going to main DPS main wave to as her. It is kind of irritating if you get some bad luck, like me, clearly not having a good run today. See, so the cross landed here would have been much more useful for the land here instead, and I don't know if there's a way to bait it, you know, when like everyone's a similar HP. Is it like who's closest to her? Because it's the same mob, right? They have the same max HP. There has to be some sort of logic for it to choose which one it hit, but I don't know what that is. Yeah. That is quite annoying. So I would say like her base kit numbers are good. It's just the randomness when it comes to mobbing, like using her as the hyper for everything to mob and such. The randomness can be an issue. And now I'm going to put her S1 on and see how, if that helps as much as I hope it does. Oh, why? Does it really have to be there? Really, of all places? Whatever, man. Okay, let's wait to 8. Pop that again. The cards. I do not think I will ever get over the car zoomies. That's so funny. Okay, hold on. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Pop this, pop this. Give this to herself. 8. Car zoomies. Car zoomies. Yeah, the car helps so much. It's unbelievable. Car zoomies. Car zoomies. Good job. Yeah, the S1 helps so much, because another thing, I was thinking about this when I put the S1 in earlier, that when you use the ECB on herself, it buffs herself for some stats is one thing. The other thing is that it prevents her stacks from dropping while her ECB is active. So once you have 8 stacks, right, or even less than that, you just, when you have your break phase, you use it on herself, and then her stacks will never drop, which means every single ult you use will have car zoomies, because it's guaranteed to be 8, and there's no like trigger time. If I open it, I show you guys. There's no like, oh, this S1 can only trigger like once every 5 seconds, or no, there's not. It doesn't have that. It just says when Murphy uses ult, if the bad luck, like really bad luck, that her stacks is full, additionally triggers the car zoomies. There's no like time limit. There's no like it can only happen once every second or something. No, just every time. So if you have the ECB, you just use it on her doing burst phase, S1 will trigger the car every single time. I wouldn't say S0 is incomplete. I think it's easier to say like you need a little bit of luck with S0, and it's probably easier for you to play S0 with a main DPS. So S0 is more like Clem, it's more like Sito. You know, if you've got like, if you are just that dog, you can carry at S0. You have like the patience to mold it a bit, it can work. No, the numbers are in the base kit, but S1 helps a lot with like small issues which you would otherwise have to overcome with like either crime brands or your route. S1 kind of makes you not have to do that. I would say if it seems quite likely to me that if you're going to play with Augustus, who is your main DPS anyway, you just need like that follow-up damage bonus, you need that normal attack damage taken bonus from her, you know, that bit of extra damage to help with killing the boss. Like maybe you have S0 Augustus, sometimes you just like, you know, little bit of damage, like 15% to kill the boss, right? Or maybe you just need like a little bit of help to kill the elite. Then I think S0 would be fine. Because even we saw earlier, S0, she was able to main DPS the whole map. Not all Sinners can do this, even if all your supports are S5, if you don't take any buffs. Not everyone can do it, to be honest. So her numbers herself are just okay. You want to turn her into a DPS, I think S1 is a safer recommendation. And it's just funny, like... It's just funny. I love it. Cars. Oh my... Hello? This account has been logged on elsewhere. Hold on. Pause. Give a moment. I think the account caretaker just logged in, so I'm gonna have to... let's give it like a few minutes for them to like do whatever you're doing, and then we'll log back on. Because I think someone logs in to do the dailies and stuff. And I don't think they know I'm streaming, so yeah. But yeah, that S0 damage is very impressive. I'm slightly hesitant to say I might recommend her in general for newer chiefs. Like, let's say someone starts the game around Clementine or Murphy's patch. Honestly, I think it feels worth it to tell them to just pull S0 or S1 Murphy. Because she's so good, like, standalone, right? She takes attack buffs, she takes normal attack buffs, which, you know, is, like, very accessible through Shin S0, S1, that we're gonna strongly recommend everyone gets anyway. She can take Yelena's buffs. for the attack damage spell, she works really well with LL. Her energy cost is low enough to justify. So for a contrasting example would be Graves. Graves' ult is too expensive to justify telling newer players to get her. Her buff numbers are actually okay, and her damage is okay actually, but her ECB doesn't give enough, and her ult cost is too high. So Murphy just kind of skids past that line with that lower ult cost, with that ECB that like helps her a lot. And true damage, and yeah, true damage is applicable to any map. So as long as her pull rate is not lore accurate. So damn, she's really good. You know, I know has been on for a while, releasing characters that are like, oh, this character is meant to be played as part of this is a team, this is the team. And it's been like a while since we've gotten a character that works well standalone, especially like a DPS, you know? Where it's like, you can basically put any generic support with her and she will work. Like Xiaofeng wants her wind damage team. Clem goes with Xiaofeng's team as well. And then for like Yao, goes with home burn team. Things like that. You know, so it's actually been like a hot second for Arsenal to release a Sinner that works a bit more generically overall. Like, she would work well with Zichuan, she works well with Shin, she works well with LL, she will work well with Yelena. So as long as you have maybe 2 of these characters, which they are meta, so if you want to play difficult content, you should be getting one of them, like some of them, right? So yeah, I'm like, maybe I might recommend her as a generic DPS. Maybe, you know, currently I'm quite pleased with her performance. Please explain Shalom's kit. I don't really understand how she works. Basically, so her basic attack hits an enemy, and then it splits up and it bounces between other enemies for like less damage than the initial hit. So she kind of like can deal damage in a small area around it, like between different units. It just bounce, like, yeah, ricochet, like just, you know, like ping-ponging between enemies a couple of times. Her ult does damage 3 times, so it's like it hits once, hits the second time a little bigger, it's again a little bigger than that, and then it does some core damage. And the ult itself, I believe, does some ricochets as well. You know, the basic attack, the bouncing thing, it does a couple of those as well. You know? And then her ECB, she puts a prism up, a scroll. She summons a thing, and then if you hit an enemy nearby it, like close enough in range to the thing, it will become an extra target to bounce off. So let's say you're hitting a boss and you have no other target for her to bounce her damage off of, her basic attack. You use your ECB to counteract that so that there is a target for it to bounce off of, so that each hit does multiple hits of damage to the boss. That's the basic idea of how you play Shalom. Okay. I think they should be done now, so let me go back into the game and see if I can log in. Yeah, okay, I'm getting in now. Hold on. Okay, there we go. We are back. Okay, I did want to try another map as well. So if we go on to do you want to try Rust's map again? Let's see. Let's not use Last Stand this time. Let's just use Empower here. And then I'm gonna stand these guys like super far back. Rust, who cares? Rust has no crime branch. Would you like to start? Yes, I don't care. Oh, but we have to basic attack with Murphy. God damn it. Okay, whatever. Okay, so as long as we're not in the 9 tiles around it, you know, fuck it, we ball. Whatever, right? Nyum. 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 I'm sure you guys can tell I'm incredibly amused by this. Oh no, Jichuan's dead. That's sad. Oh, I forgot to give her her own ECP. No, give me one more hit. No, we don't have enough energy. What do we do about these ducks, bro? Hello? I'll please give me one more new. Dude, this duck is so tanky. Did you see that? It took like the full hit and it's not dead. That's great. This duck is so tanky. What? Hold on. Is there like a special 强化自身免法术伤害及法术但受到物理伤 Oh, because I'm doing true damage, it doesn't take bonus true damage, it only takes bonus physical. That's why. Yo. Oh, so that's why it's so tanky. Because when I was doing my Yao clears on this, I didn't feel like it was very tanky. Oh, that's why. Oh, interesting. Okay. Are you guys amused? Are you not entertained? The car, if only you guys could experience it for yourself. It's so funny every time with the car. Let Rust kill it. Hold on. Okay, never mind. It ran off. Whatever. Okay, Shalom is not meta. Oh my god, I leaked the mob, so even though the kill time was in time, it's stuck to 400 to 40k. That's sad. The ducks are technically from another world. They're technically from our world. Shalom is not meta. And I don't know why you're asking if that's the reason she's in meta. It's because you've seen my tier list on sin.gg. In that case, I would like to show... you know what? I will just open it right now and show you guys something about it. Hold on. Let me load it real quick. Where is my... Okay. Oh, not that. Oh wait, no, wrong key. Okay. So this is my tier list on Sin, right? If I show you guys. And a lot of people have an issue with the fact that Shalom is here. Okay? First off, when I initially made this tier list, she did deserve this spot. I made this tier list like before Zero came out. You know, I remember having to think about where to play. I made this tier list before she... That's how old it is, one thing. And you might be like, streamer, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't update it to what's currently in the meta. And that's true. Which is why, if you click in here, you will see, if I make this very big, the thing that everyone is failing here, right there, if I make it really big on the screen, this text has been here for like at least half a year, probably a year, to be honest. Like, it's probably even longer than that. I don't know when I added it, but I added it like a long time ago. She's here as a reading comprehension check to see if you actually read the notes instead of looking at where the square is on the list and immediately complaining. That is the reason she's still there. It's not because she's meta or anything right now. Okay, it's literally stated here on the tier list. If you actually read the notes on the tier list, she is here as a reading comprehension check. Please. Eyes. Okay? So if you see people bitching about the fact that Shalom is God tier on my tier list, you can use this against them. Tell them to just please shut the fuck up, because they are not reading. Clearly. They are literally self-exposing themselves as just finding excuses to complain. You know, this you can see the click center for detail. It's been there forever. Okay, it says right there. Okay, click center for details. This has been here since the start of this tier list existing. I don't know, bro. If y'all see people complaining about this, just assume EN reading debuff. Okay? There is a tier list fundamentally has, like I've been saying here, right? A tier list fundamentally has flaws in how you rank characters. Everyone's gonna disagree a bit, and that's fine. Like, if you think my tier list is shit, whatever. Okay, I really don't care about someone else's opinion. You can just close a tab and not use it. I don't care. But like, if you're gonna hound me 24/7 about it for like 2 years straight, that's psychiatric hospital behavior. And just please read. Please read. So yes, I've been wanting to say that for a while, because like there are people who have been trashing me for literally the past 2 years, and then for some reason I find out they joined my personal server. I'm like, I don't care if you talk shit about me in public. Okay, the forums of public opinion, say whatever you want. Okay, you're entitled to your feelings. Whatever, I don't care. Okay, as long as you're not like slandering me, calling me, like accusing me of crimes or something, I don't care. You're entitled to your opinion, to find me annoying and insufferable and stupid or whatever. But like, why are you joining my personal server? That's crazy. What? Like, I'm not even going after them for constantly shit talking about me. I'm just ignoring it, and then like I don't even talk about it on stream or anything, right? And I'm not even saying names or anything right now. But if you guys check like those big forums and stuff, you will see who is talking about me, because they don't censor my name. They don't censor the fact they're talking about my tiers. You can find it for yourself. So like, it's not anything hidden or like private. They do it in public. And I don't even like do anything about it, you know? They're just like, it's a public opinion. You can say whatever you want. That's fair. I post my shit in public. You can comment your shit in public. Then why are you coming into my personal server and my space after doing all that and constantly shitting on me? You know, when you're the one who can't fucking read the notes on the tier list. That's crazy. But yeah, that happened like yesterday, literally. So, mind-blowing, insane shit, crazy, wild. Anyway, personally, I am not going to move her from here in the tier list, in God tier, because reading comprehension check, very useful. You know, it just immediately shows me who is just not using their eyes to read, basically. You like the right side of this stream? The haterism segment. Like, if you think my tier list is shit, good for you. You clearly know something about the game I don't. Love that for you. Close the tab. No one cares. Brother, holy shit. No one gives a fuck. Okay, like, good for you. Whatever. But yeah. So I want to go to Jasmine's map, actually. But yeah, so performance is okay. I mean, we kind of got cooked by the physical damage thing with the true damage on the duck, so that is one thing I guess to keep in mind. Especially because Dark Zone does do this, and Eternal Nightmare a little as well. Because Eternal Nightmare, one thing is that a lot of people, you know, they saw the new mode, they were like, oh, you know, you just play Augustus, right? I'm just gonna use my S5 Augustus. And then there's like this really disgusting buff on some stages for the enemy, where it's like, true immune to true damage, or like true damage taken is greatly reduced. And it's like, so that is one weakness of true damage, where you end up in a situation, it's like, oh, it's true that your able to do damage to both Fizz and Magic invuln. And then there are some stages where like this is an advantage, but it's also a disadvantage where you can't take the buff of like magic damage taken is greatly reduced, but physical damage taken is increased. And then like that basically tends to mean unless you have very high shackles, it's very hard for you to clear with true damage. Because you're not like obeying the rules intended by that stage. So that is something you actually have to consider sometimes with true damage. Basically. But yeah, so let's see what we have. Shalom Yao Water Blue, that's Rui. This is true damage, so we're gonna go for that. Fury, and this is 真实伤害 true damage. We could go for Shin. Nah, let's not. We could go for LL's buff, but yeah. Summon and Burn are the golden child. Yeah, Summon has always been really strong in Eternal Nightmare, even in like previous seasons in general. Like I always play Summon because especially like after 11 got RF, you can kind of just AFK the whole stage because every 8 seconds she just procs a hand, it procs a fail, and all her hands slam. You just AFK, and then if you have Ballista Kun, you know, it's even better. Full on AFK. So yeah, Summon's really good. Burn as well because of all the burn relics and stuff. It's also really good. Where is Murphy? Okay, there we go. Hello? Okay. Yeah, I guess Rust is probably the best tank to go with Murphy. In this case, or like if you have S3 Synex, maybe S3 Synex. But otherwise, IDK. Because most of them are a bit more specialized. Like if you want generic true damage, generic damage taken, not true damage, just damage, then it's Rust, you know. So yeah. What else? Shin. Could we use Synex again? I kind of want to try without Synex because I think most people won't have her S3. Let's go with Selena and see how that is. Wait, how many cores? Never mind. Come back. We need Sito's help. Sito, come here. We need your help. Oh shit, yo, not last stand, not last stand. Hold on. We gotta use Empower. The damage dealt on these stages is too diabolical. Ah shit, okay, we have to move her. I always forget that we have to actually like move her and such. 6, 7, 8. Ah shit, leak the mob. Okay, we have to move her in front immediately so that she can start collecting stacks because I do want to use does this block sufficiently? No. Oh, I shouldn't have used an Empower. I wasted an Empower. No. Oh, Shin, don't die. No. Oh, we got the duck again. Oh no. Okay, whatever. No. 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 You guys, you cannot believe how fun the car is. It's so fun. I'm glad they made that S1 and not S3. So S3 makes it so that every time she basic attacks, there's a chance of triggering the car. Whereas S1 is that it's guaranteed to trigger it once if you have 8 stacks when she ults. I just like they could have made it the other way around. You know, they could have made like a random chance on S1 and then a guarantee on S3. But no, they made it a guarantee on S1. And they made her ECB so that her stacks would not drop while her ECB burst window was going on. It's so fun. You can't wait to see. That's what I was thinking. I was like, oh my god, when she gets an attire in like 3 or 4 months' time, right? I have to know what the cars become. It's gonna be so funny. It's fun. I love this. It's very fun. And the 24 alt cost makes it feel very smooth to play. I'm enjoying it. I think it's fun. You know, I have positive feelings about the new Sinner as a carry. Okay, let's see. Do we have a Murphy buff? Let's see what it is. Just for fun. The rest of the stream just stuff for fun. Murphy. The basic attack and energy regeneration increases 30%. This is what? P1 P1 causes enemies to additionally take another 30% increased true damage for a total of 70%. After basic attacking, there is a 10% chance for her to restore her energy to full. ECB use chances increases twice. Cooldown decreases by 10 seconds. Bro, that's crazy. I have to know. Wait, no, we don't do stage 1. We're not doing stage 1. We're doing stage 3. But I have to know. Hold on, I have to know. A Murphy buff. The 10% chance of getting energy back is wild. Augustus would be so upset if Murphy got a horse in it. Imagine like the cars become like, you know, the carnival carousel horses. Augustus would be so mad. Alright, let's we can probably do this here. Let's go for Rust as well. For some core breaks. Murphy. Morphy. And then I guess we don't use Sichuan because there's like a lot of refund energy chances already, question mark. Maybe we do LL to help with Augustus's size, and then we do Sito for buff and core break. How about, I think that sounds good. Catherine would declare war on the dog. Seriously, yeah, she would. She really would. Looks good so far. I think I'll just leave this for now because whatever. Not super duper important. What does Murphy take for crime brands? I feel like Murphy should take the crimson whatever thing, you know, the one that Augustus having, this one. Bloom in Ash and Silence. But it's on Augustus, so IDK. Maybe we just okay, let's just swap them. Hold on, let me take it off Augustus. I want to see how much damage she can do by herself with this buff. Because it just looks so interesting. You know? Maybe we just don't run Augustus. We just run her as a main DPS. We just give her another support. Do we just do Zichuan anyway? I guess, why not? You know? Why not at this point? Oh my. I'm just using whenever we have it because, like, I don't think we'll get the cold break out of this. No, we won't. Okay. Where's my 10% chance? SMH my head. Where's my 10% chance of energy refund? Hello? Please? My energy refund 주세요? Dude, it's still a lot of damage though, honestly. What the hell? Oh, there we go. There's my 1% chance. No. The core break. On this. No. No. I made a goddamn time of my life. Oh, 10% chance! Dude, this sinner is just ticking the monkey brain gacha in my head. Oh. Oh my god, I haven't even been using her ECB on herself because I just forgot to do it. Hello, where's my 1% chance? Not my 1%, my 10% chance, please. Oh, there we go. Bro, this is so unbelievably funny. Like, it's just every time I trigger it, I get happy serotonin noises in my brain, you know? Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. Wow. Such score. Many DPS. What the heck, man? Oh, never mind. I was a little late on Shin. There. Oh, is this gonna kill them? Holy shit. Oh, that was scary. I might have killed them, actually. It was a little slower. Dude, that's so fun. Take a shot every time they say new. If you did, you'd have to be hospitalized before the end of the stream. Would equipping City of Sins plus others be good? Maybe, but her base attack is a little low. Did I write it down? Oh, I didn't write it down. Her base attack was like 600 something. It's not very high. So Augustus, like for reference, Augustus is, where is Augustus? 红裙的她姐姐. Oh, there she is. So Augustus with full compliance is like 701, and then she gets a little more, I think, from her P2. Not this P2. What does she get more bonus attack from? Anyway, she gets bonus something, I think. A bonus attack from something. Is it the 回响音机? Nope. I completely forgot what she gets bonus attack from. Anyway, she has like 700-ish. And at max compliance, what does Murphy have? Murphy had like I think it was like 647 or something. At level 90. Forgot how much it was. Echo stacks. Okay, yeah. No, 600 and how much? Anyways, it's 600 something at level 90. And then she gets like a little bit more, 18, 23. She gets like 23 more. So I think it's probably similar to Augustus, like probably just shy of 700. So her base attack is a little low, which is normal for true damage sinners, because you know they don't have to have their stat compared against defense stats, so they don't get like the bosses like 300, 400, 500 defense subtracted off this. So this is normal for it to not be like 700 something for a carry. It's just that because of that, percent attack buffs are like, you know, sometimes a little hard to understand the value of. Sometimes. So we could try using that. I don't see why that would be bad. One thing is I don't know what I would use in slot 1. She can't do core damage, so you can't use Heart's Rebellion. Maybe you just use Dreamflower for energy regen? I don't think you use the first blade either, because I mean it does give bonus attack speed, I guess. I don't know if it breaks the next breakpoint. Where's the first blade? Oh, there we go. because someone has to take the final line, final defense. But then the final defenses, the worst final defense, man. I don't know where any crime brands are in this account every time. Oh, here. It is, yeah, this is physical damage, not true damage or damage taken buff. So it's not like super effective either. And then, how tall is she? What? Where is it? Oh. 162. So you can't give her Pioneer for the slot 3. I guess you give her Heavy Contamination. Probably, in that case. Right? So yeah, I think it'd probably go Dreamflower, Heavy Contam, City. In this case, if you're doing that. Yeah, I guess that's probably what I would do. Okay, so let's see. Any other interesting buffs to have a look at? Hello, Ireya, Hypatia, Graves, more. Nothing super interesting in here. Testing was a lot faster than I expected. Like, she just does well. Full stop. You know, and I think like, besides some details of maybe there's like a hidden targeting mechanism in her quote-unquote randomness, like is it really random or is there like a way to kind of bait it? Like I can only think of that as one thing I would test off stream. Aside from that, her kit is quite straightforward once you finish reading like the entire essay of what it is. So there's not that much I feel like I should test. Oh, bonus. Okay, yeah, sure. Bonus round with Coco. Yeah, that's a good one. Hold on. We'll go for the ducks again. This is Hala, Angel, Margaret. So no relevant buffs on anyone. I don't know if I can do this, honestly. Those are Sinex. We will take Coco. And our goal here is for Coco to be the main DPS, okay? I think Bell Tower is better here. If you are running her as a main DPS within 30 seconds, I believe that is better. Then we have to go for... Let's do City. Let's do the City build we talked about earlier. No, let's just keep this. Let's just keep this for now and see how it is. And everyone else should be able to go for whatever they're on. Maybe we don't use Siege 1 and we use... Map 3. Okay, so the thing I'm hesitating about is that technically speaking, the Sinner who does the most normal attack bounce hit triggers and bursts in that duration back then was actually Shalom. I'm not sure if Necresta Hela can do more, but in this setup, Necresta Hela would probably do quite a lot of her own damage as well. So I'm like, do we take Shalom for this? Because okay, so we can't use Augusta because Augustus can trigger a lot of normal attack hits for Coco's ECB, but clearly Augustus is just going to kill the boss, right? So we can't use that. And I feel like Necresta Hela at S5, because everyone's S5 on this account, might have that issue as well. So it's our next best option. Shalom. Yeah, it is diabolical. Like, on an ethical story basis, it is diabolical that Shalom is one of the best synergies for Coco. That's crazy. Yeah, I don't think there's anyone we can use based off this as well. They are working together, just not peacefully. Okay, let's see. Whatever, man. Let's just go for it. Okay, I am going to have to use so many of my brain cells for this. I don't feel good about this already, guys. 7. It went to 8. To get that help in clearing up mobs. Oh no, Coco's dead. Okay, we need to swap some allies around to help tank. You know, I think I'm actually gonna hold on. I have an idea. I'm actually gonna swap Sito last slot with Rift Palace to help with the damage. This season there's like a lot, like the bosses do a lot of damage. So Rift Palace is gonna gain some value here. Okay, and then I'm just gonna wait for her to get up to 8 stacks. I think we're gonna just leak that mob for now and see how it goes. I'm gonna swap these around a little bit to prevent death. I'm gonna lose those mobs. Yeah, I'm gonna lose those mobs. Whatever. Ah, they've been stunned. Okay. Okay, we're gonna keep that up. We honestly, we don't have as many flowers as I would like to be active here. Do we just go for another Shalom ult? I think we go for another Shalom ult here. Why is my LL unable to ult? Be serious! Be serious right now! I need that LLE, please? My god, be so serious right now. There we go. Why is this one not dying? Hello? Please? Respectfully. Please. Hello? Please die. Okay, there we go. The Truckun is the whole map. It's just visually like yeeting, but it's the entire map. It's the whole field. Yeah? Yeah? Okay? Okay? Yeah? I see the vision. You know? I think we can get this ratio higher if I use more Shalom ults to trigger more Coco hits. I'm seeing the vision. I'm seeing it. There's a way forwards. Okay, I wanna do that again. This is very fun, guys. This is very fun. I wonder if this feels like it helps. Like, I feel like I've gotten 8 stacks a lot faster than last round. I feel like animation cancelling helps a lot, actually. Interesting. Please. Oh, okay. Hold on. We're cooking. Okay. Do we have any more energy from somewhere? Anywhere? At some place? some point. We could get that off a core break, but LL is like going through it right now, so IDK. I feel like I gotta swap LL's position somewhere. You know, at some point. This is it's not doing it for me. We gotta do something about this. Yeah, okay. We need to swap the position of where LL is because too much is going on in the back. I think at some point we swap Murphy out to the back to try and clear out some mobs. I want Coco to be the highest damage percentage. That's what I'm going for. That's what the vision is, you guys. Meow. Meow. Okay, so I'm going to core break the boss. Core break the boss. Core break the boss. And then I'm actually going to use my first Shalom ult here. Oh shit, that was not what I wanted to do. Unfortunate. We are just gonna have to live with the consequences of our own actions. There we go. And then I'm gonna move Murphy here. I'll switch this back on. I didn't have Shin's ult on, unfortunately. No, that's not it. How do I deal with the mobs at the back if I don't sacrifice one Shalom out there? Sito runs out of stacks. Do I just use it earlier, maybe? Do I just cold break them earlier? Like, here? Perhaps? Because they're not gonna die. They're just gonna stand there and just be a problem for a while. Also, why is this one not revealing its code? What's going on? Okay, there we go. I just have to complain. Okay, I think the key here we just delay it a little, maybe? For one more... You know what? Okay. We just delay it a little, but I don't think we don't have enough time under Bell Tower. Questions, things to consider. So we delay it until Sito has enough stacks to ult again. We lose Bell Tower for a lot of Cocos. Yeah, like there's damage, but it just, once it runs out, it's just not going to be enough anymore. No, I think it's just easier to route this with Murphy just taking care of all the mobs earlier on instead, and then just using Shalom as kind of like a backup to do a few more hits. We could go with summer actually instead of Shalom. Go with RF summer, not here. Our summer with support build. This is support build. So it's a bit of normal attack damage buff, and then you get like plenty of hits out of that. Why is it? We're changing, we're refreshing the stage so that the freaking immolation is not there. Oh my god. Monkey's paw is curling. Okay. Oh, I should have used some power. What am I doing? Oh my god. Okay, hold on. So first one goes here. Okay, core has been broken. So, first we give Shin a bit more buff, make her attack really fast, give her this, give her this, give her this, and then I guess we just go for it. Yeah, like that. Okay. Yeah, I think we just have to accept that due to how quote-unquote pre-RF Coco's ult works, because you actually need a lot of damage to clear out mobs, and then Truck-kun is doing a lot for the mob clearing, Murphy will take up a very big percentage for that, but Coco is... Guys, it's 2026. This is not reforged, you know? Like, shit, that's impressive. No Coco buff or anything, like, that is impressive. Damn. Wow. And we get a Coco ending screen. Very nice. I love this attire. I have it as well on my own account. Not bad at, like, not bad at all, right? No, that's really fun. I'm so glad that it's like actually doable. You know? Oh my god. And it's not even like, oh, RF Summer is carrying or something with the damage. No, it's not. She's just helping do the hits here. And then Murphy, wow. I'm gonna be pulling Murphy for sure on my own account. Like, I'm probably gonna go up to S3 on my own account, at least. For sure. Well, that's so fun. I'm really enjoying it. I'm very pleasantly surprised. I went on this stream not expecting to enjoy playing Murphy this much. It's not, no, Coco has not gotten an RF yet. I'm just saying, like, that's how good Murphy is to help with true damage and follow-up attacks and such. Like, wow, that is, and it's just really fun to play, you know? So not expecting that when I start the stream. Just, yeah, this is great. I have really just nothing but praises for Murphy, really. You know, is good, really good character. I can see why she's like, quite a few Chinese server CCs have said positive things about her as well. Yeah, I really agree with that. Really enjoy it. There's no caveat like, oh yeah, but like you need like this or that or whatever. Like, she's just fun. you know? And then, like, if you're gonna play her with Augustus, you know, like I said, this is S5 Augustus. It's just, like... I don't know, man. Like, just... we're signaling. We need signaling to tank, otherwise people are going to be perishing. You know, like, just... Okay, this stupid duck, please stop. Please give me some energy. Oh, Augusta still has stacks. But please give me some energy to clear this, you know. Ta-da! No crime brands Augustus with like 5 people and like just pressing random shit. You know, like no relevant buffs being used. So yeah. If you play Augustus, if you like Coco, I would 100% recommend pulling Murphy. And I strongly, I feel S0 is sufficient if you are not using her as the main DPS, but S1 is so fun. Pull S1, it's so fun. It's just, it brings me joy, gives me serotonin. And then if so you play a lot of true damage, Augustus, and then you enjoy Coco as well, you want to like, you know, get her back out to play some fun, you know, routes like that, or you want to like cope alongside me for Coco RF, get Murphy. It's so fun. Well, yes, so that's kind of, I think, it for this stream. Is there anything else you guys want to see out of this stream? Just her kit is straightforward and stuff, just wordy before you get into it, mostly because of the alt. But yeah, so that's yeah. If there's anything else you guys want to see, let me know. We can go through with it real quick here, because it's still kind of early. It's only like 10, you know, still got a bit of time. But otherwise, I could end stream early and just like work on typing up what I found in the Discord and just get some rest. So it's kind of up to you guys. Can we take a look at the new attires? Yep, let's have a look in EX stages. That's the easiest way to see them. Is I was born to shine the next cover? Probably not, because it's very hard. I want to cover I was born to shine at some point. I just don't know if I can do it. I've been practicing. I've been working hard practicing. So yeah, I'll show you guys some of the others as well, like Hilda's. Who else? Where's more? There we go. More. And then Ravens isn't out yet. Who was the other one? Okay, show you guys Langley as well. And yes, Ireya. There we go. These are the newer skins. Let me put down Shin to heal everyone real quick. Okay, so oh my god, so much is going on. Okay. Oh my god, Moore's shield is so cute. What the heck? Okay, that's actually very cute. I like it. I'll slow it down, actually. Oh, Langley looks so cool. What is she holding? Is she holding like a handbag? Oh my god, she's changed her briefcase for a handbag. Ireya's just in office work lady mode. What does her new alt look like? It's quite similar, to be honest. I don't feel like Ireya's alt attire adds much to her full stop character. Hot take. I don't love Hilda's splash art, but I quite like the meadow and like the green effects and the model in game. Hot take. I think a lot of people don't like her new attire, and I did say as well I don't really like it in the previous stream, the art. But this one, yeah. I think I quite like it in game actually. It's grown on me after molding that. Langley's alt. Quite simple. I like the blue stage she gets. Langley I think is very much like her model looks cool and stuff, you know, and like the splash art is 10 out of 10, so good. I don't think there's anyone from this batch specifically that I like a lot, I would say. You know, like this is, you know, more in a record shop. It's like sound waves, the CD. I kind of get what they were going for, but it doesn't really hit for me. Langley is, she just looks cool. You know, we love a military uniform in this game, so yeah. Yeah, I like the little effects that appear when Hilda ult. I don't know if I just have PTSD from using her so often recently. So yeah. Well, yeah, so these are the new attires. I don't know if I can wait out this animation. Hold on. I don't know if we can actually wait this out to see like the... Oh, it's just this, I think. The resonance. So resonance should be this effect here on the floor. It used to be like a purple, like more solid ring, and I guess we don't have that anymore. This. So it's just like a little more unclear. Like, so you can see now. And by the way, her radio got flowers around it, which I think is very cute, you know? There we go. So causality is just like a blue strike there. Let's speed this up. Oh, I think we're gonna clear the stage. I don't know if we're gonna have enough time. Hold on. Let me move everyone away. And see if we get, like, do we have 4 seconds? Yeah, we have 4 seconds. So now, yeah, it's just this like little faint pattern. It's kind of hard to see, actually. I don't love it. I don't know. I think the old, like the base one is easier to see. It's like a very distinct ring. So I'm not sure I love that one. All right. What other comments? Anniversary tip for the game. What do you mean anniversary tip for the game? Like poll recommended. Girl, I got a whole video about that. Like, just go watch that instead. The Langley's suicide note is hard to see. It is actually. Oh my god, by the way, I always forget what a long range Langley has until like I put her on the map. Like, you just can't really see the splash effect, especially like let's say you have your tank standing on the boss. Like, look, you can barely see it because it's so chaotic. But the star mark for causality, I think that is pretty cool. I do quite like that. This is very much like a artwork and base model thing, not a particle skin. Like, some skins are cool because of their particle effects, and some are cool but like one of Shalom's attires, and some are cool because of the character model itself. Yes, that is what the new attires look like. That are also, like, for example, I think she was a reticle, right? Yeah, for example, like Clement. Oh, that's not Clementine. Priscilla. Like, her model looks pretty nice, you know? But, like, you can see clearly she's, like, her draw is the particle effect of her skill, like that. So, yeah. What is Murphy's kit? No, she is not 11 support. Why the 11 doesn't even need supports anymore? What are you talking about? 11 is so strong. She does not need supports. Dear Lord. If she got any stronger, Aino has to like answer to fans about why they keep giving 11 buffs. Jesus Christ. Like, she can eat Millie's full buff. She can eat Eve's full buff. She can eat Shin's full buff. Is she the main sinner for some team? If Coco gets a reforge, Murphy would be a main sinner in reforge Coco's team. If. I don't know if it's gonna happen or not. If. Okay? And she has a very good place in Augustus's team, I would say. Personally, I think it's enough. Like, I think her strength is good enough to call her a core member of Augustus's team. But, like, I mean, we've been playing Augustus all this time without her, right? It's not like Augustus is unplayable if you don't have Murphy. It's more like, you know, like Millie for Magic teams. Like, if you don't have Millie, it's fine, but if you have her, it's a really great synergy, basically. So yeah, that's kind of how I feel about that. But due to the nature of like the follow-up thing on her P2 and the ECB sharing of the buffs on and all of that, and the fact that she's a wave clearer, which is something that Coco specifically lacks, I'm not hoping, I'm praying, huffing copium that Coco, please, Coco reforge, please. So yes, she is very strong. Definitely, if you play true damage, 100% it's gonna be worth getting Murphy. It's like that. It's not so much a case of like Li Chen or Di Chuan where it becomes pretty hard to play burn without them. It's more of a case of like Millie, yeah, like that. Augustus is just S1. Yeah, I mean, if you have Augustus S1, I think Murphy's gonna help a lot, because if like you don't have S3 Augustus, basically, sometimes you can struggle with you just need like that little bit more damage to kill the boss, right? Sometimes. So, and yeah, especially if no Sito as well for the buff. So I think Murphy will help a lot with that. So I think that's a very good option to make your team like really get going. I'm old. I can feel my spine, my creaky joints. My creaky. I've been sitting for a bit too long. Okay. Some water. When you say P4 or P5, do you mean S4, S5 like copies? I don't know what is P from? Like, which game? Oh, reverse portraits? I mean, I don't think most people need S5 Sichuan. It's just a bonus of like, well, I mean, you're at S4, you might as well get S5, and S5 is something really silly and fun to use. But like, not most people don't need it, so just go for S4. I think it probably is Shackles. AK, oh, this AKP? What is it for AK? Is it portrait? I don't even remember. Oh my god. It's been so long since I dropped the game, so I don't remember anything. But yeah, that is generally overall how I feel about... actually, I do want to go in. Oh, let's see how much damage she does. Real quick. We'll give her Shin. I guess we can give her an LL in case of some help needed with energy. We'll see how it is. That 24, dude, that 24 energy cost is diabolical. Like, that is the thing which I think pushes Murphy from like okay to really strong. 24 is low-key a bit too low. I feel like they should have made it 28, honestly. Like 30 would have been a bit harsh, but like 24 it's too low. It's actually too low. I don't know why they gave her 24 alt cost. Please don't hit Murphy. Hell yeah, okay. Let's hit the thing away. Dude, it's just so much damage, like... This is S1, by the way. You know? S1. Like, that was like two alts, three alts, and the boss is dying. You like, huh? Hello? Like, let's not give her buffs. Let's just give her a healer. IDK, man. You want to see my new luck with S3? I'll do this one more time first. Then let's pop S3 after this. Like, yeah, like, because she's true damage, her basic attacks just do so much. Please don't hit Murphy. Oh my god, of course hits Murphy. Yeah, see, literally Murphy's law. If you don't want the thing to happen, it will happen. No. 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 And it's just dead. Like, you don't have Shin buff or anything, you don't have LL buff or anything. She just does damage. That is still S1. This is still S1. Let me literally prove it to you guys right now. It's still S1. It's S1. I didn't even use her ECB on her, which buffs her damage further. Like, it's still S1. And then S3, I do want to show you guys this since you have a lot of time. This is attack speed increased by 8%. So her S3 makes it so that every time her basic attack deals damage, there's a 1% chance to trigger Neumes. If this trigger fails, the next time has a double chance. So it's like 1%, 2%, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, and then the next one is like 128, so it's a guarantee. So basically it's very funny because you just randomly get like cars newing, pretty much. You just randomly you know, you get a car for like just no reason. You're just minding your business. You're just minding your own business. You know, oh my god, I need rust. I need your help again to get rid of the thing. Okay, there we go. Who needs to ult? Who needs to play this game? Just just AFK. Eventually a car will arrive. It's so stupid. It's so silly. I love it. Oh wait, I need Rust's help. Hold on. Rust, get rid of that. Thank you. Just every couple of seconds. This is a different counter from her S1, by the way. So when you ult at 8 stacks, it will still nuke. Like, it will still, like, if I do this, it will still nuke. Like, that's guaranteed. It's separate. So this is just like its own thing. It's a kite against your will. Listen, if you want full recommendations for anniversary, please just go watch the video. Like, I made the whole video for a reason, to cater to like various possibilities, which if I try to do that again now, I'm just gonna have to spend another 20 minutes saying the exact same thing. Please go watch the video. It's there. It's very summarized. If you don't want to watch it, just click through it to see the flow chart. That's even more summarized. Please just look at it. Made it for a reason. I want S3 for the bonus. Dude, I'm 100% getting S3 on my own account. This is so fun. Like, hello? I kind of want to run Fiesta. I think it's Fiesta 3. Yeah. Fiesta 3. But yeah, it's harder for her to run here. Oh, wait, no. Oh, no, this one is difficult because you don't get like a mob to keep hitting. I want to run this against Whale. This is max Whale. Max depth. It would be so funny if Chryso appears right now, the moment we're like doing EX stages. That would be like the most Chryso thing ever. Yeah, Furies are not banned, so I'm gonna tuck Shin away somewhere in the corner, and then Murphy, I guess. Was it like this? How I did it? Question mark. Was this the strat? I mean, I remember I have to use 11 to fear the boss. I think we might need call breakers, IDK. Random car. Dude, the car randomly like took me off guard. I was so surprised for a second. Like, that's the reason why I'm doing this, and I'm still surprised, you know? Remember when this stage used to be difficult? Pepperidge Farm remembers when this stage used to be difficult. Also, that RF11 constantly fearing the boss is so good. Like, to just reduce like damage taken by your allies, to give more chances to heal, to like interrupt skills and stuff. Like, RF11 is just good. So many things are being put in context now. Now that I'm going back to an old stage that took so much effort back in the day to clear. You know? Like, back then, the stage was so hard, considering everything. And now you just chill. You know? It's chill. It's relaxed. It's no big deal. Like, this stage was, like, it was really like a box check of like things that you had, and like whether you knew how to cheese this like mechanic, did you have cab in your team or whatever, you know? And now it's just like, yeah, get them. Oh, the boss is doing quite some damage. I wish I had put an Endura here actually. Could have used my one extra slot to put in Endura. I should have put Murphy here. We'll manage with the 11 ults, I think. That's like, it took me so much effort to clear this before, you know, like, wow. Back in my day, though I think she might die if I don't fear this. Yeah, she died. Oh well, let's see if Coco can sort this out. No, she's got 2 more HP bars left. I should have put an Endura. But yeah, that's much damage, you know? How things, how the turntables. I think I can put Coco here, and I put a tank here. Just put Rust, I guess. It's really grown on me to use Rust as a generic tank. Yeah, we just Newman bros. That's so fast. Man, back in my day, seriously. Oh man, is Russ not gonna be able to kill that turtle? Oh, never mind. 11's hand can kill the turtle. Never mind. Oh, that's so... Wait, why did 11 die? Okay, whatever. The Neum did. Yeah, the Neum did. No, my Coco died. It's just so much damage. Back then, I think the strat was like the Lady Pearl. I think like Lady Pearl like stood here or something. No, it was Darren. No, the strat was Darren. It was Darren. So like you would have Owo, and then you have Darren and Coco, and then you have 11 to break the boss cast time, so it wouldn't cast the execute. And then you had to use a limited character for that, you know. Now you don't even anymore. You just use like a regular S friend. But yeah, the damage is so like the damage is so much. It's wild. It's just like watching Shattered Blade gameplay. Maybe all true damage is like Coco took all the brain cells necessary for playing any true damage. So all other true damage doesn't use brain cells, probably. Okay. Anyway, oh wait, what's did I ever max this? I don't know if I maxed this on this account. Maybe I'll max this off stream. But yeah, I think that is all for today's stream. Testing was there really wasn't that much testing. It was really straightforward. I will see in the Discord if people have any other questions they might want me to test, but likely not. Yeah, so that is all for today's stream. I'm gonna go get some rest. I have gym tomorrow and work, and then I have to go see the dentist on Friday, which I am not looking forward to. My teeth have actually been hurting for like the past 2 weeks. I was supposed to go last week, but I had to cancel because of something else. And my teeth have just been hurting for 2 weeks, so I am not looking forward to the additional pain when they figure out what's wrong with it. But yeah, that is gonna be all for today's stream. Gonna get some rest and not perish. And yeah, Murphy is good. Murphy is good. Look forward to her appearing on our server as well. For now, I will see you guys next time for, I believe the next patch is a double banner on the Chinese server. Yeah, it should be a double banner and a main story update. So the next patch is going to be a pretty big one, but that's going to be another month for now. And hopefully we will find out what our reforges are for May with the main story update. So yeah, I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.